All right. Hey, PK. My name's Todd
Hey,
from
Todd.
the Buford campus.
Yes.
And my question is, how do we know that Jesus is the only way?
Okay.
2 minutes again. You got 2
Okay,
minutes.
2 minutes. Ready? Because he said he was. Okay, what else? Anybody else?
So follow up to that.
Who's your campus pastor again?
Yeah.
So follow up to that would be, we point to the Bible. As Christians, we believe in God's word as the truth, the whole truth, but which says Jesus is the only way. But what about people in other religions that don't believe in the Bible, that have a problem with that single source to salvation?
Well, here would be the good news, if there's such a thing in this context. It would be then consistent with Jesus' experience. Because Jesus walked in a day where people have different opinions and their beliefs were exclusive to them, and Jesus interrupted them and said, mine's exclusive. People pretend, like all the other religions now that in the Western culture, that Christianity has kind of a season of bad rap, and atheism is kind of popular, at least in kind of the media world. The idea that we're inclusive and Jesus was exclusive. Actually, anybody who believes they have truth means it's exclusive. And every religion is exclusive in its belief. And so was Jesus. So knowing that, Jesus came along and said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one gets to God the Father apart from me, which means he was saying, all of you who believe you have gotten to God and you have an intimate relationship with God because you either earned it or you've created another path. By the way, that's not true. Now that's antagonistic. Everybody says, well, Jesus was so loving. I don't find that loving. I find that like quite antagonistic. And then when he got done, the religious leaders said, well, from Abraham to Moses, and they said, yeah, he was your father, but if you knew the real father, which is God who sent them, you would know me, and you don't, so you're of the devil. I mean, that seemed like a little bit less than love. You see, so, and if there was a way other than Jesus, and God was the author of this way, would he really say, okay, Jesus, there's going to be 10 options of how they get to heaven. One of them is going to be earn their way. One of them's going to be, and he goes, and the last one is you die on the cross. I'm like, if I'm Jesus, I was like, hey, could we have 9? You know what I mean? Like, could we not do like the on the cross, raised from the dead thing, right? So the nature of this is that it wasn't just that Jesus said it. It's that there were hundreds of years of prophecy that preceded it. It was Jesus that foretold it. It's historically documented outside of the Bible. It's historically documented that this was said and that he rose from the dead. The majority of religions believe that Jesus rose from the dead. They just can't explain it. And Christianity broke out when, in fact, it was being dissolved, all on the resurrection of Jesus. It makes no sense for him to be one of many ways and choose that as one of many. I think I would go for the just earn your way. So if we're going to buy in and believe, we have to know what message we're carrying to the world around us.
Yeah, thank
so, great question.